All right. Everlight is just a few minutes up ahead. Let's go look for Clara first. She said she'd meet us in Tiara's Grace.
Yes?
That way? Sure.
Hold it right there. What's your business in this city? You one of the refugees? There's been an awful lot lately.
Has there?
Hey, just last night a whole carriage of them arrived here.
And you let them in?
Those I did, yep. But that's because that woman leading him claimed to know Farland, the mayor. Didn't believe her at first, but she wouldn't let it go. Asked us to send word to him. Well, so that we did. Turned out she was right. The mayor asked to let him in at once and gave him a roof to sleep under. Mysterious world, isn't it?
Well, I'm not a refugee.
You know what? I even believe you. Then what's your business?
I'm an adventurer.
Really? You got that look about you. Funny, before I signed up with the Guard, I used to be an adventurer too. But then I took... never mind. You're not here to hear an old guard rambling on about better days. Go on inside. Just behave yourself and you'll be fine.
So, what's the plan? Tahar?
Hmm?
This dream you've told me about... I've been thinking about it.
Have you?
Yes. These strange, human-like puppets you see in it. They might be a way of your mind telling you that there's an aspect about your flesh, your body, which you haven't come to understand yet.
Where did you get that?
Well, becoming a light mage involves a lot of introspection and journeying into one's mind. But then again, dreams are enigmatic. I might be wrong.
Everlight. I didn't think I'd set foot in here again so soon.
Have you been here before?
A long time ago, yes. That was still during the wars. It looked quite different at that time.
I can imagine. It's certainly massive. Not even Finn and Mir comes close to that.
There you are. I was wondering when you'd show up.
I came as fast as I could. Where are the villagers?
In a safe place. Not the most beautiful part of this city, but it'll do, for now. Ah, and I sent Ralph to an apothecary. Despite the fire nettle, his cramps have gotten worse.
I see. How was the rest of the journey?
Well, a handful of the general's soldiers followed us, but we handled them. Probably didn't expect any resistance from an old crone like me and a couple of farmers. And I still can't believe we didn't lose a single soul on that journey. I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. Speaking of it, hang on a moment. Here. I think you should have that. As a token of gratitude. Either way, that's not why you're here, right? You kept your promise, and I'll keep mine.
Allies? Does that mean you'll introduce me to those friends of yours?
Yes. In fact, I've already told him about you. His name is Phelan Argyle, the mayor of this city.
You're friends with Everlight's mayor?
Well, friends is a big word. Let's just say that he still owed me a favor.
Will he meet with me?
Yes, just go to his house and tell the guard that you're sent by Clara Farland. She'll let you in. So, I guess this is where we part ways, isn't it? It was a pleasure, Tahar. Thank you for everything.
Likewise. What will you and your people do now?
Play it by ear, I suppose. That's what I've always been good at.
Yes?
State your business.
Whose house is that?
If you have to ask, you sure as heck don't belong here. Sod off. State your business.
Clara Farland sent me.
Huh. The description fits. Fine, go on in. Argyle is waiting for you.
As a free city, Everlight's leadership is not chosen by the right of blood, but elected by the town's nobility. The most recent mayor, Fulan Argyle, has been in power for over 7 years now, and is known for his endeavors to drastically reduce crime.
Yes?
Well, well, if it isn't the notorious betrayer's child. I always wondered what you looked like. I had something different in mind. I'm Fulan Argyle, mayor of Everlight. Pleased to make your acquaintance. But let us cut to the chase, shall we? Clara has told me you're looking for an ally. One that can help you put an end to the bloodburn.
What else did she tell you?
Not much I didn't already know. Who you are, and your involvement in the Mage Wars. And before you say any more, I don't want to know.
You don't?
No. The less I know, the less dangerous our cooperation is for me. Also, I fully trust Clara's judgment. If she thinks you're worthy of our support, then so do I.
For a simple village mayor, Clara has a lot of friends in high places.
Simple village mayor. Is that who she is now? Amusing.
Well, who is she?
Someone who was once very powerful but decided to quit. That's all I can tell you without her consent.
So, can you help us?
I believe I can. Let me introduce you to the Wayfarers. Come on in. Tahar, this is Rowan, leader of the Wayfarers, one of the most able mercenary groups on EO.
Rohan?
Tahar. Tiara's breath.
I take it you were acquainted already?
This man used to be my father's right hand during the Mage Wars. He was the one who told him of my plans to leave the rebels.
Interesting.
Don't act so surprised, Argyle. You knew of my past. And you also know that I'm the only reason this war is over.
If I hadn't told the Crown of Asamo's attack on the keep, he would have won. So yes, Tahar, you're right. I told Asamo about your betrayal. But ever since then, I've tried to repent.
Seems that everybody is busy repenting these days. Does it work?
Look, you're angry. And after what I did, you have all the right to be. But this is not the time for discussion. You need an ally, and we're all you're going to get. So, please, let us just put this behind us, even if it's just for now. Let the Wayfarers help you.
Who in the blazes are the Wayfarers?
Mercenaries, as Argyle said. I founded them right after the war.
Mercenaries?
Yes. But that's just how we pay for our shelter and our food. Most of the time, the Wayfarers are helping people. Refugees, farmers, homeless. We're protecting those who the Crown has forgotten.
Very poetic. And how do I know you're telling the truth?
He is.
Thanks. Look, Tahar, I know I messed up. I served a monster for over 6 years of my life. But I regret it. And I'm trying to make amends.
So you warned the Royal Army of the attack?
Yes. It took me some time to realize how rotten our movement had become. But when I did, I acted. Just like you.
But please, I can tell you all about this, but not now, not here.
So, this army of yours, what can you offer?
Knowledge, tactics, swords. Whatever it is you and the Harbinger need to end the bloodburn, we'll help you.
I can't afford an army of mercenaries. I'd have to ask the Purity for support first.
You don't. I will cover all the expenses.
You? Why?
As I said, I owe Clara. Also, it's not as if my wealth and my power protect me from the Bloodburn, do they? Clara has a lot of faith in you, and even though I'm skeptical about the Purity's involvement in your mission, I trust Clara's judgment.
Fine, but we'll have a lot to talk about, Rohan.
Yes, I know.
Well, that's settled then. But as much as I appreciate your presence, I would like you, Rowan, to hear, and your soldiers, to leave this city as soon as possible. An army this size of the Wayfarers will draw the Royal Army's attention sooner or later. And that's something neither of us want to happen.
You're right. Goodbye then, Argyll, and thank you for your help.
It has been my pleasure.
Of the few refugees who make it to Everlight, many are shocked to find that their troubles do not end there. Though its neutrality as a city-state left it largely unscathed during the Mage Wars, the city has its own mountain of problems to struggle with. The biggest ones being the ever-growing gap between the rich and the poor, an uncontrollable rise in crime, and the Purity of Light's aggressive crusade for new followers.
What's next?
Tiara's breath. You haven't promised too much, Tahar. This place is incredible.
Just wait until you see it in action.
Just don't forget, we're here for a purpose.
I won't. I'll go talk to Flynn now. We need to find a good place to set up camp. And, if you want to talk, you know, about the past, then feel free to come by.
In any case, with our new allies, we should be able to go look for the stones. Let's talk at the forge.
Though it might be wise to look for more support first. We don't know what to expect there. Get ready!
All right.
In the shadow of the eponymous mountain lies the wasteland referred to as the Foot of Bargagor. It is home to the orcish tribe called the Firewielders, as well as to many unforgiving beasts, from the undead to demons. While most travelers stay away from Bargagor for this very reason, the Firewielders cherish their homeland's perils. According to orcish culture, only through constant conflict and danger can a people stay strong and persevere.
All right, here we are. The Foot of Bargagor.
And you still think this is a good idea?
I don't think we have a choice. We need all the allies we can find.
If it isn't the dreaded Corporal, I was just about to go on my own.
Well, you're in luck. It turns out we do need an ally. Troops, to be precise.
I had a feeling. And yes, I can help you, provided you help me first.
That was the deal. What do you want?
Your help in preventing a war.
Preventing? I don't mean to be rude, but aren't your kind usually the ones who start them?
That's what most people think. Let me explain. The leader of our tribe is planning to reignite an old war. The War of the Six Races. In other words, he wants to send this world back into chaos. It's stupid and dangerous. But many of my brethren fail to see that. Krell tells them that our tribe has become weak, and that by invading the Nortander and the Elven Empire, we will teach the world to live in fear of us again, as it should be. What they don't see is that no one would benefit from this war. The Fire Wielders would be wiped out. That's as sure as the sunrise. And both the humans and the elves would suffer greatly from this. Krell tells them that we'd be honoring the struggle. But we wouldn't. It's the act of a fool.
The struggle?
Ah, right. Sorry. I forgot that I'm talking to a pale skin. The struggle is the core of our culture. At the heart of everything that lives, there's conflict. The wolf hunts the deer runs from the wolf. Without the deer's flesh, the wolf dies. But if there were no wolf, so would the deer. Why? Because without an enemy, it would breed with no constraint. It would procreate until there's no more plants for the deer to eat. Their peace would be their doom. And it's the same with every being. Where there's no conflict, there's stagnation. And stagnation leads to downfall. This is why there has to be the struggle. But we shouldn't discuss this now. All you need to know is that Krell's actions are a threat. Not only to the orcs, but also the other races.
What is this Krell hoping to gain from it, then?
Well, there's two reasons. First of all, the blood burn.
So the orcs are suffering from it too?
Yes, not as much as you humans do. But there have been outbreaks in some of the tribes. Krell claims that the humans and the elves have manufactured it to wipe us out. Which is why that war would be justified.
That's absurd.
Yes, and he knows it too. But that doesn't stop him from using it to rally the clans behind him nonetheless. And that's the second reason. Krell is a self-obsessed fool. He became High Chieftain with lies and false promises. And people have started to see through that. So now he has no choice but to act.
I see. And what do you intend to do?
Stop him. Orc culture is based on two pillars, strength and wisdom. And I will show him the power of the second one. By allying with a human and defeating Krell, the Fire Wielders will see that even an unlikely alliance can result in strength.
So you want to fight him?
Challenge him. But since he's a coward, I doubt he'll accept. Which is what you're here for. There's a second plan if the first one fails.
Agreed. When are you planning to challenge him?
Now, he has agreed to meet me, and I was just about to leave. Ah, one more thing. What's your name?
Tahar.
Good. Then let us be off Tahar. Krell will meet us northeast from here. Fine.
Sure.
Watch out, undead.
You picked the wrong enemies. They will burn.
Would you look at that?
As stupid as their whole damn tribe.
Shut up. He's here.
Let's see.
Gore, what's the meaning of this? Who are these paleskins?
My allies. I'm here to challenge you to a duel, Krell. I will be the new High Chieftain of the Fire Wielders.
I hope this is a joke.
No. You are a danger to our race, and I won't stand by while you drag us into chaos. Once again, I challenge you to a duel, here and now.
Kill them, and feed their corpses to the undead.
Anything on your mind?
You'll regret this.
We'll make short work of them.
Interesting.
Just as I expected. Bloody coward. Time for our second plan.
Which is...
We'll storm his cow.
What's a cow?
His homestead, his camp. If he doesn't want to face me like a child of Zarak would, we'll force him to.
Is this really the only way? Can't you, I don't know, talk to him?
About what? His delusion? Believe me, I've tried that for months.
But we can't take on an entire army by ourselves.
I know that, Tahar. But luckily I'm not the only fire wielder with sense left in him. There's a camp of my brethren nearby who've been sympathizing with my cause, and who promise me their support if push comes to shove. Follow me. What do you want? Zalraka. Who are you? Where's Zargol?
In a better place. You're here to rally against him, aren't you? Good thing I told him that would happen.
Get out of my sight.
Why? Because you think these orcs support your cause? They don't. They only pretend to because Zargol told them to. And seeing who you choose to surround yourself with makes me understand why. Paleskins here at the foot of Barga Gore? Honestly, Gore, how low can you go?
These paleskins will do what all of you are too scared to do. Put an end to the orc who will kill us all, if we don't stop him.
And to all of us, this isn't strength, Gore, this is treason.
Shut your mouth, Talk. Gore has done more for our tribe than any of you.
Really? Can't you see he's using you? He doesn't give a damn about the fate of the Fire Wielders. All he wants is Krell's cow for himself.
But...
as I said, it's not too late to turn back. Think about it. All you'll do is throw away your life for a traitor. Krell will restore our race to its former glory with...
I'm done with talking. Face me, or are you as much of a coward as your leader?
Balrek, you piece of shit!
For the Fire Wielders! Yes?
Kill him, Gore! Tear his bloody guts out! Kill the traitor!
Come. It's decided.
Kill him! Kill that traitor!
Would you look at that?
Bloody fools.
You attacked him.
If I hadn't, he would have drawn more on his side.
How can you know that?
I just do. And this piece of shit killed Zargol. He didn't deserve any better.
Sorry, but this is nonsense. We've been here for not even an hour, and all you've done so far is slaughter each other.
Are you done?
Yeah, I am.
And what now?
Well, we have what we want, a base of operations. Now this is where you come in. If you remember, I saw what you did in Farlan's Hope, leading those rosy-cheeked farm boys against the Ash Reavers and winning. That was impressive, which is why I want your advice. I'm a shaman, not a tactician.
You realize that I know nothing of orc tactics, do you?
Warfare is a worldwide art, Tahar. There's not much to know, apart from our weapons and our traditions. But I'll guide you.
But will your brothers even follow me?
No, but me. And I'll follow your advice. Also, they saw how you can fight. They know you're not a coward.
Fair enough. What's the plan?
Simple. Kill Krell. In theory, we could attack right now. But he'll know we're coming. So we need to think tactics.
I'm all ears.
We need to win the other clans. The Zol, the Ka, the Nook, and the Kayran. Each of them have their own specialty, which we can use against Krell.
Understood. So how do we win them over?
There are two ways. Every clan has a champion, just as this one had Zargol. If we beat the champion, they will probably submit to our lead. Some of the clans are loyal to Krell, and will have heard of my treason by now. So they'll probably attack us on sight. In other words, blood will be spilled. Others, such as the Kayran, may listen to reason.
So there's another way other than defeating their champion?
As I said, there may be. We'll need to find out. And Krell won't stand by and watch. It'll be a while, but he'll strike soon enough. We have to be prepared. Finally, before you came, there's been talk of a strange human walking Barger Gore. He had an impressive aura. I don't know if it's worth the time, but you might want to look for him while our clan prepares for battle.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Balrak.
online.
Yes?
Yes? They will burn.
Let's see. Understood.
You picked the wrong enemies.
All right, here goes nothing. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Yes, a good idea.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Interesting.
Don't worry, dearie. We'll fix you up in no time. That brute doesn't know how lucky he is to have you.
Who are you talking to?
What? I'm talking to the hammer, of course. The weapons deserve my attention much more than most orcs, let alone some pale-skinned vagabonds. Now, go away, will you? I need to get back to my magnum opus.
Tell me...
About the fine art of forging? Fine. If you insist, I guess I can spare a minute. Forging new weapons is all about patience and care.
That's not what I...
Most orcish smiths are blasted idiots with no imagination. They can barely sharpen an axe, you see. Any third-rate moron can form a chunk of steel that resembles a weapon. But if your goal is to actually hurt something that isn't your arm, I wouldn't recommend trading with these cretins. Absolutely not.
What?
What is my favorite alloy? Now that's an interesting question. I call it Burgle's Beautiful Brew, Triple B for short. I can't tell you what it is, but let's just say it melts the competition away. You'd really like to know, wouldn't you? It's the best kept secret in the kingdom. I can just tell you that the secret ingredient is a substance I call TLC.
TLC?
Tender love and care. Without TLC, my blades would have been no better than the wares of these talentless trolls.
Magnum opus?
Oh, yes! I shall call it Zarak's Fang. Once completed, it will be the deadliest weapon ever created. The only problem is that I'm still missing one ingredient. Actually, why not? Look, you seem marginally smarter than most sword-wielding idiots I deal with. What do you say? Do you want to be part of blacksmithing history and help me complete the blade? It's not like you have more important things to do.
I don't.
You will? Wonderful! What I need is a bone Nora's horn. Admittedly, it is a ferocious beast, and there's a good chance the Nora will slowly tear you to pieces if you try to fight it. But then again, isn't that an acceptable risk when history is on the line? So, what do you say?
Fine, I'll...
Wonderful! Oh, you've made the right choice. Future generations will sing songs of the brave nitwit who assisted Burgle the Magnificent in completing his greatest work of art. I shall await your return here, brave soldier. Ah, and by the way, you may call me Burgle.
Yeah, until then.
They will burn.
What?
go.
They will fall.
Now would you look at that?
All right, give me a second.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Just give the word.
Let's see.
We're under attack! What do you want?
All right, give me a second.
Decide. Now.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Yes.
Zarek guides me.
That way.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
Zaraka.
So, what's the plan?
We'll make short work of them.
Focus, Syria. Focus.
They will burn.
Interesting.
A good spot.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food. We're under attack!
Soon enough, boys, soon enough.
Yes? Building completed.
Building completed.
Uh-huh.
Fine.
Got it. Expansion is the key to victory.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
You'll regret this.
Yes.
Sure. Building completed.
That's him. That's their champion.
Bloody traitor! You'll regret coming here.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started.
Help me.
No! That's...
You wanted blood, and you got it. Now stop the fighting. You're following me now.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
What is it? Yeah.
Now we've got the pikemen too. Good.
Who are you talking to?
What? Oh, no one. Just thinking out loud. Yes? Whatever's necessary.
What is it?
Get ready.
Building completed. Let's burn them.
All right. We'll be fast. Fair enough. Let's make this quick. Let's see. Foul rack. These nails are rusty. Somebody get me new ones.
We're under attack.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Our warriors are hungry. Let's find more food.
Should be fighting now.
Cheap.
enough. Let's do this.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
How do you like that? They will fall. You'll regret this.
Let's see.
Good move.
A good spot.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Yes?
We're under attack!
What do you want?
At your command. Hmm? Yeah.
Hmm?
Zaraka.
Sure.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Give me a moment to focus.
Yes, a good idea.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
What do we need? Interesting. Expansion is the key to victory.
All right, here goes nothing.
A good spot.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Get ready.
You read my mind. Would you look at that?
Gore.
Zalraka Gedok, I take it you know why we're here.
Not for our fabled wyvern stew, I assume.
We need your javelins. Krell has gone mad and you know it. If he starts the war he's planning, it'll be the end of your clan as well as mine.
I know.
Then you'll join us.
Yes. Under one condition. Bring me Zarek's token. If you are truly chosen to lead us, Zarek will send us a sign. If not, you're just another imposter.
What is Zarek's token?
An old orc tradition. The skull of the mightiest warrior within a tribe.
And which one would that be?
That's the problem. If we give him the wrong one, he will see the prophecy has failed and attack us. Fine. I'll do it.
Interesting.
Made your choice?
Got it. I understand.
We're under attack! For the fire wielders!
We'll make short work of them.
We're under attack!
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Building completed.
Fair enough. Let's do this.
Building completed.
Sounds like a plan.
Building completed.
How do you like that?
All right, here goes nothing.
What? That's all? I'm only getting started. A good spot.
We're under attack.
Gore! So Krell was right.
We're under attack.
Chief.
Uh-huh.
You read my mind.
What is it? Cut them down! Yeah. Yes.
What's next?
Get ready.
You picked the wrong enemies.
They will fall.
Damn it. We lost a sector.
I need more time.
We're under attack.
It's over. We beat your champion. Now follow the law of Zarok and stop the fighting.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Here we go.
For the fire wielders!
Yes?
I'm only getting started. We'll make short work of them. Sure.
Chieftain?
Let's see.
Arthur. Traitor!
Focus, Syria. Focus.
We're under attack! It's over. I've defeated your champion. Now lay down your weapons, or die. It's your choice.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Now would you look at that?
Pick the wrong enemies.
So, what's the plan?
Yes, a good idea.
Good. Now let's hope those Knock Marauders are as vicious as Gore said they are.
They are, Tahar. Trust me.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Zalraka.
Got it.
Get ready!
For the fire wielders!
How do you like that?
Yes, a good idea.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Just give the word. Fair enough. Let's do this.
Chieftain. Yeah. What is it? Huh?
Building completed. Building completed. Huh? Zaraka.
Gore, who are these pale skins?
Allies. You can trust them. Zara needs your help, just as we discussed. The rebellion has started. We need the Nook.
You know what you're asking of me, right? This is betrayal.
There's no other option.
I know. All right. All right, I'll help you. But there's one thing I want in return. That bastard, Ugal. I want his head.
The K-Ram clan's champion? Why?
He has done something to my sister. Something despicable. But this isn't the time for stories. I just need you to trust me on this.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you, brother. Be brave and be careful. You know how Ugal can fight.
We'll manage. May your blood never boil, Tsar. I'll come back once I've done as you asked.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be fast.
We're under attack!
Yes.
We're under attack!
Got it.
So, what's the plan?
Fair enough. Let's make this quick.
I understand.
Good news. We finished researching a new technology.
Yes?
We're under attack!
What's next?
Made your choice? Made your choice? This will hurt, pale skin.
Building completed.
I need more time!
We're under attack! We're under attack! We're under attack!
Please, help me, somebody!
We're under attack!
Balraka, stop! This is over. Your champion has been defeated.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Paleskin.
Interesting.
Make it quick. Yeah.
Order.
Blasted weather. Chop, chop, brothers. Let's get this over with.
Yes?
We're under attack!
What do you want?
Anything on your mind?
Now, look at that! You're actually back, and you still have all of your limbs! Do you have the horn?
Take a look. Is that...
Let me see. Zarak's fangs, you're right! I don't know what to say. You really are the most exceptional out of all the cretins with swords I've ever met. Your bravery will now be immortalized. Historians shall call you Paleskin the Great. Anyway, let me get to work. We shall talk about your reward when I'm done. Lo and behold, here it is, my magnum opus, Zarak's Fang, the greatest orc weapon ever created. Only the bravest of all warriors is worthy of wielding it, but, you're all that's available, aren't you? Damn it. All right, I have an idea. You will take me with you, and in return, I'll let you wield the Fang. I have to make sure that you treat it with respect.
I'm not sure. Most of my men...
Mostly unqualified.
Stop interrupting me.
Blazes! You really don't have any manners, do you? Fine then. I wouldn't want to work with a brute like you anyway. Goodbye!
Balrak. Blasted weather.
We're under attack!
A good spot.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
We're under attack! We're under attack! We're under attack!
What do you want?
We're under attack!
You'll regret this.
What's next?
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Sure.
Here we go.
We're under attack!
Expansion is the key to victory.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
Make it quick.
Yes?
We'll make short work of them.
For the fire wielders!
Sure.
Just give the word.
You picked the wrong enemies.
You asked for this.
You'll regret this.
We're under attack!
They will burn.
You read my mind.
How do you like that?
Fair enough. Let's do this.
We're under attack!
Right away.
Expansion is the key to victory.
Chieftain, the outpost has been built. Our borders have expanded.
A good spot.
What do you want?
We're under attack!
Foul rack. Blasted weather.
Fine.
A good spot.
Paleskin.
We're under attack!
Yes?
Good move.
We're under attack!
We're under attack! We're under attack! Building completed.
That's all? I'm only getting started. Places! Help me, somebody!
We're under attack!
Soon enough, boys, soon enough.
We're under attack! We're under attack! Let's burn them, Chieftain. We're under attack! Iron's running low, Chieftain. We should change that. It's done. His Khal is destroyed.
But where's Krell?
Hiding, I guess. Just as...
Enough.
Elder Zilrak, where is Krell?
In the pit. There shall be no more bloodshed. He will now face you as he should have from the start.
Will he? So far all he's done is run.
Well, he can't anymore. This is Zarek's will, and he knows it. Follow me.
Fine. Lead the way.
Are you sure this isn't a trap?
I am. Zilrak is the eldest priest of the Fire Wielders. He's been opposing Krell from the start.
It is time, Krell. There will be no more bloodshed among our own, but a duel, as it should have taken place hours ago if you hadn't run.
This is ridiculous. He allied himself with the Paleskins.
There can be no wisdom without strength, and no strength without wisdom. You know the traditions.
Fuck the traditions! Zarek's fangs. I'm Krell. I'm your High Chieftain, and this piece of filth is a traitor! You hear me? A traitor!
You're the traitor, Krell. You never cared for the fate of our people. This was about you and your pride from the start. Now, unless you're the coward I think you are, face me.
Coward? Me? Weren't you the one who left your blood sister in that cave to rot?
Careful.
Why? Don't you want your your pale-skinned friends to know? I wonder why.
All right. Enough of the talking. Face me.
It has begun. Don't intervene.
Yes?
Bloody traitor! You won't get away with this! Balrak, I'll crush you! Zarak!
And it's done. Gore, by Zarek's blood, by his fire, and by his will, I hereby proclaim you the new High Chieftain of the Fire Wielders.
Thank you. I know many of you have lost kin today. It was a battle that could have been avoided, but it was necessary. And as the struggle tells, we will come forth as a stronger people. I did this for you.
Yes?
Thank you, Tahar. You made this possible.
You don't have to thank me. You prevented a war.
Yes, I know. One more question, though. What do you fight for? I know it has something to do with the Shapers, since you opened the gate to their city. But why? What for?
We're trying to stop the Bloodburn. We've made camp in the lost city of Mullandir, and it seems that we need 2 Shaper relics to continue our search. But without troops, we can't get them. One of them is in the middle of the Black Sea, the other one in Aeonir's Blade.
Interesting. All right. As promised, you will have our help. I'll choose some of our best warriors and craftsmen, and we'll join you in Mullandir. I will be there too. I want to know who I'm fighting with. Until then, Tahar. And may your blood never boil.
All right, we'll be fast.
Yes?
Few people know that there is a reason for Bargagor's lifelessness. As though covered by an arcane veil, the mountain and its surrounding wasteland bear a strong magical signature. While the orcs attribute this to the battle of the renegade gods that was fought here, human and elven scholars consider it to be merely a magical anomaly. Superstition or not, the fact is that this stray magic has drawn and continues to draw the attention of a great many dangerous creatures, from the undead to demons.